Look ahead, look astern, look the weather and the lee.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to lee.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
Then hail her a captain, he called o'er the side.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
Oh, are you a pirate or a man of war, he cried.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
Oh, are you a pirate or man of war, cried we.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
Oh, no, I'm not a pirate, but a man of war, cried he.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
Then back up your topsails and heave your vessel to.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
And we have got some letters to be carried home by you.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
We'll back up our topsails and heave our vessel to.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
But only in some harbour and along the side of you.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
For broadside they fought all the main.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
Until at last the frigate shot the pirates' mast away.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
For quarters, the saucy pirate cried.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
The quarters that we showed them was to sink them in the tide.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
With cutlass and gun, though we fought for hours free.
Blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
The ship it was their coffin and the grave it was to see.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
But though it was a cruel sight and grieved us full sore,
blow high, blow low, and so sail we.
To see them all a-drowning as they tried to swim for shore.
A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
Look ahead, look astern, look the weather and the lee.
Blow high, blow low,
and so sail we. I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to lee. A sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.
All right, good morning, everybody. Greetings and salutations. My mic is on today. Yes, it is. And things should be copacetic today. How is everyone doing? It is November 30th. It is the weekend after Thanksgiving. And we should all be doing good, yes? Yes. Okay. The title of the stream is Fall because the leaf fall. We opened up with the traditional American song, The Coast of High Barbary, an old sea shanty. What does it have to do with the stream? Absolutely nothing. But by God, I recently finished reading Shanties of the Seven Seas by some British guy whose name I don't recall at the moment, and I just had to show off my esoteric knowledge. There's not enough shantying going on in the world today, and I think that's a shame, personally. You know, whenever I have to do heavy manual labor, I try to sing songs and nobody joins in, and that really disappoints me. But I digress. Anyway, let's just get right to the clown show that is our modern world. Okay, first of all, what do we have? Let's start with some internet silliness. It wasn't a particularly eventful news week this week, but still we can talk about things such as they come. Yes, so in loser internet political commentator news, apparently Destiny and Nick Fuentes had sexual intercourse. Yeah, they were giving each other the beaches. Both these men are incredibly weesh, so I don't know who was topping and who was bottoming, but yeah, apparently they were blowing each other. Newly leaked Discord messages show Destiny bragging. I found the dude last night, I sucked him off, it was super hot and fun. Good show. Again, I don't have anything against the gays, but, Mr. Fuentes does not admit to his homosexuality. I don't know if Destiny does, nor do I particularly care. I say that as if I'm not talking about them right now. But yes, how's everybody doing today? Do we have any comments? Not. Pony Throat says, I think the best song to sing during heavy labor is Where There's a Whip, There's a Way. Yes, because if there's one thing we want to do is reference the Rankin Bass Return of the King movie. Pony Throat says, I can't see Nick Fuentes being on top. Yeah, I can't either, to be quite honest. Hey, he's the man himself who said that, marrying women is gay. Well, I guess he would know better than anyone else, wouldn't he? Speaking of internet dysfunction when it comes to the fair sex, let's talk about the wife jack meme. This is a new Wojak derivative. The right-wingers like to play dolls with their Wojaks. It's depicting wife jack. Wife jack is a red-headed, pasty-faced cartoon woman who says wifely things. Like, there's a restaurant that's good to eat at 15 miles away. Okay, in 1.2 miles, you have to make a U-turn. Any man who's been in a relationship can probably relate to the wife jack to some extent. And of course, since we are talking about Mr. Fuentes, let's talk about his reaction to wife jack. He is just absolutely livid about wife jack. He hates how right-wing men and groypers are becoming, wife guys. It's weak. It's not the real, trad man. He declares that we should RKO wife jacks through a glass table. Yes, of all the wrestlers to reference, you got to reference Randy Orton. I mean, again, he really hates those fishy-smelling cis women, so I guess it's understandable why he would hate wife jack so much. Wife jack started out as just a Redditor's little cartoon project and just kind of spiraled out of control. Yeah, having a wife is gay, actually. I don't know, the wife jack meme is just a good barometer of, how mentally stable or not you are when it comes to, sorry, that was a text message. I hate seeing this meme about the idiosyncrasies of a married woman. Boy, there's a lot of memes of wife jack being run over by cars and things. Yeah, this doesn't really fill me with that much anger, nor does daughter jack and son jack, but some people just enrages a lot. Oh joy, we have 2 people watching now. That's wonderful. I guess I kind of brought this on myself considering I didn't schedule a stream until half an hour ago. So I guess I can't complain too much. Actually, I have quite a lot of things to say about weird sexual idiosyncrasies today, believe it or not. I don't know, I guess nothing really big happened this past week. What the hell else am I going to talk about? Taylor Swift being proclaimed the greatest pop star of the 21st century? I mean, that's not really what I talk about most of the time. Although I did get some amusement at seeing her clomping around like a horse on stage. I mean, I find that award somewhat dubious, but, whatever. It's not really my realm of discussion. But yeah, speaking of weird sex stuff again, let's go to Reddit again, and let's talk about our confessions. NSFW. I'm so desperate to have sex with a female clown, I can't take it. Yes, this really just blew my mind when I read this. I mean, this is really just a story about the triumph of the human spirit over all odds. Because this man wanted to have sex with a female clown. What would it be, like a Josephine? I mean, if a clown could be colloquially called a Joey, Josephine, I guess, would be a female clown. Or Giuseppina. I don't know, Giuseppe Grimaldi in the history of clowning. I don't know the sexual dimorphism of clowns. I recently read a book about the history of the circus, but that didn't really come up. Anyway, I digress. He accomplished his goal. I fulfilled my dream. I had sex with a woman in a clown suit, and it was everything I wanted, and more. I met a woman after my post went viral. She messaged me. We got to talking and hit it off, and she's got kind of a clown thing too. As it turns out, she was only a 3-hour drive from me, and after sharing pictures, we decided to meet in a neutral location. I booked a hotel room, and we met Sunday evening. I waited for about an hour, and I thought I might have been ghosted or catfished again. As my heart started to sink, there was a knock at the door. I opened it, and there she was. The beautiful, sexy clown woman of my dreams. Her outfit, her makeup, her big red nose were perfect. So perfect it ached. She came in, and she started making balloon animals as we made small talk and put them on the bed. Then we made love. The hottest, most passionate sex I could have ever imagined. She had plenty of clown antics to surprise me, including hitting me in the face with a small pie as a surprise when I came the first time, and honking her nose. After several hours of lovemaking, we sat there holding each other and kissing while I occasionally honked her clown nose and tried to hold back my tears of bliss. I could not. I was so happy to have the connection I've been denying myself because, quote-unquote, it's weird, and what I've desired for so long. Holding her in my arms as my legs still quivered from my orgasms, I cried as she held me because I was so happy. She began to cry too. We're definitely going to be together now, and we're both so happy with each other. Jeez, I hope her makeup didn't run. Anyway, I digress. I feel like a hole in my soul has been healed. My life is finally on the way up. Thank you for the love and support, everyone. So many of you have been so kind. It means the world to me. Thank you again. Well, I can't say I understand the clown fetish, but, you know, he's not hurting anybody. If he found what he's looking for, that's good for him. I wish them the best. I wish him and Josephine the best. Yeah, I mean, you can have a big family, fit them all in that little clown car. It can work. I really wish you could have gone into more detail about the surprising clown antics. I mean, you had the nose honking, you had getting pied in the face. What else? I'm genuinely curious. Babe, it's worse for him and worse for him. Biff Stankovich says, I'm here. Ponythroat says, I might not be watching for long because guest. Traditional Chundo Kwan of Colorado says 21st century is barely a quarter over. No one's going to remember Taylor Swift. Elvis, she ain't. I mean, I think she does have some staying power. The fact that I've had to give her a lot of money due to many of my students liking Taylor Swift and me wanting to get their sheet music. So I think she has some staying power, but she's the best of the 21st century. I think it's a bit early to call. You're right. I can't say I'm impressed by her dance moves, though, but that's just a minor thing. Traditional Chundo Kwan says honking horn noises. Ponythroat asks, did she use her to tie balloons and knots in the bedroom? I can only presume. Sipong Messiah says, that's a W if I've ever seen one. Yes. My general rule of thumb in life is, if you're not hurting anybody, do as you will. And they seem to be not hurting anybody. They seem to be enjoying their company. It's consensual, so, I'm happy for that guy. All right, we got 9 people coming in. That's good. I just call him Chundo Kwan for now and says, only clowns. Robert Diaz says, making love for hours is a suspect statement. The average sexual encounter lasts less than 10 minutes. Well, I don't know. He must have been on some, tantric thing, or maybe she taught him some kind of clown, sexual techniques or something. You don't really see sexy clowns too much. Sometimes clowns are whimsical. Usually they're just kind of scary. But, that's just a thin line between fear and sexual desire. But yes, I'm genuinely curious about the clown antics that went on. I mean, one can only hope that the seltzer bottle was involved, the spraying boutonniere. My wife shakes her head in disappointment behind me. Yes, we will not be doing crazy clown antics. I do not have any sexual desire towards clowns. I say this as I have, in my life amassed a few circus skills through my own volition. I learned how to do handstands and some very basic contortion, juggling, some basic strongman stunts. I'm not going to lie. Every so often, I do feel the urge to just drop everything and join a carnival or something, or a traveling circus. I can't, of course, because I have adult responsibilities now, like a lame-o. But the desire is always there. And honestly, anybody who's honest with themselves also feels that desire at least once in their life. C-Punk Messiah says, make clowns whimsical again. The scary clown trope is tired as hell. Yes, I agree. I also miss the whimsical hobos, but that's a whole different issue. Okay, moving on from that. I didn't plan on this, but there's a lot of weird sex stuff that happened this week. Let's leave the innocence of clown sex behind, and let's go to the shittiness of schools. Breaking news. A California public school teacher was arrested charged with sexually abusing students. She was named San Diego County's Teacher of the Year last year. Her trial is now scheduled for April 2025. Okay, Jacqueline Ma, 35 years old, was arrested on the campus of Lincoln Acres Elementary. The same year she was named Teacher of the Year. She was ordered to stand trial in the case that alleges charges of child sexual abuse, pornography, dissuading victims, and other charges. Okay, she was apparently, still a little bit sick, feeling much better though. So apparently she was very erotically texting these 12-year-old kids. I love you too, like I'm actually in love with you, she says. Ma says, you're only possible like me. John Doe number 1, I'm possibly your boyfriend. Ma, yeah, but no one will ever know. John Doe 1, I love you, winky face. Okay. So over the period of 10 months, she groomed this kid, etc., etc. Oh, and by the way, here's her website announcing her as Teacher of the Year. She considers the relationship she maintains with her students her greatest accomplishment. Well, that's one way of putting it, certainly. The principal of Lincoln Acres Elementary said this about her winning. I can't imagine a more qualified and passionate educator to receive this honor. When students leave Ms. Ma's room, they are more confident students, more engaged citizens, more thoughtful adolescents who know they are loved. Yeah, that's clearly the case. I'm sorry, like, there has to be a way you can screen teachers for these kind of, like, people. Like, how do we let these, like, horny the elf teachers get into schools? I mean, I've never remotely felt the desire to have sex with a student because I'm not a goddamn nonce. Like, this is not good. And it's not just in this country, too. Cough, cough, the First Lady of France, who was also a horny the elf teacher. Like, Jesus. Boy, this annoys me about schools. Like, how would you even test for this? Like, do you just show... I don't know, do you just bring in, like, sexy teenagers to try to, like, tempt the teachers, and if they show any attraction to them, like, they get fired or blocked from credentialing? I don't know. Okay, Ponythroat says she sent him some comically large feet pics. Robert Diaz says predators can hide their intent. That's what makes them predators. Ponythroat says, is the term nonce catching on internationally? I hope so, because it seems very fitting. It's a useful term. But yeah, I don't know how you can stop these teachers like molesting the students. And no, we're not gonna do that stupid shit. Like, I wish I had those teachers. No, these are not good teachers. It's bad. You should not be molesting children. Sipung Messiah asks, "Why is it horny the elf?" I don't know. It's just actually I take that back. Back in the dark ages of the internet when the Spoonie one was still making videos and he did his Phantasmagoria Let's Play. There's one character in the game who really comes on to the main character strong, so he kept calling her Horny the Elf as a joke, and I think that phrase just kind of stuck with me. Yes, I do still occasionally watch the Spoonie videos, even though he's long gone off the deep end. He used to be funny, old Noah, but those days are long gone. Anyway, yes, I describe nonce women as Horny the Elf. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, just got to be vigilant. Just got to keep an eye on the teachers. Keep an eye on the teachers who are going to be molesting the kids and get them out of there. But yes, the schools continue to be shit. As every so often there's a graph that goes a bit viral talking about education spending versus achievement. It has shown that since 1970, the total amount of spending on individual students in American schools has gone up by almost 200%. Math and reading scores have basically remained the same since then. Now, to be fair, most of that money goes to, the administration and not the actual students. But, yeah, I mean, the kids suck. It's just sucking us all the way down. Shitty administrators, shitty Horny the Elf teachers, and shitty students. My plan to fix the schools involves furious amounts of punching, and then I think we'll just kind of take it from there. It's not easy. You can't fix the schools if the kids don't want to learn. I mean, you got teachers who are having sex with the children. You have kids who, go on violent rampages in school. And the good kids and the good teachers suffer because of it. Hey, Robert Diaz says, that topic reminds me a lot of the Street Smart video you reviewed. This teacher reminds me of the attractive blonde with the Game Boy. Yes, clearly, that's the biggest threat to teachers. Attractive blonde women giving them games. I mean, the woman in San Diego was not attractive, but even if she was, it's still not cool. You shouldn't be noncing it up with the students. Shinseki Evans said, Spoonie stayed home on Thanksgiving due to his family's Trump support. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Spoonie really leaves his home in general. I don't think his family really associates with him at all. I mean, the last time he made a video was, 2017? Then after that, his girlfriend broke up with him, and, he just dedicated his time to being a full-time loser. And then I think his dog died, and, from what I gathered, he just kind of let his dog's corpse rot in his house for a while. Yeah, Spoonie could come back and make new videos, but he's just not going to. C-Punk Messiah says, I guess more schools should take a page out of Sakigake Otoko Juku. Hypermasculinity runs rampant, might makes right, and brotherhood reigns supreme. I mean, the first thing that has to be done to fix schools is to get rid of the malingerers, the kids who drag everybody down. Get them the hell out of school. Then from there, you can start fixing things. Robert Diaz says, inner city schools also spend more money per kid and get worse results. Yes, they do. Yeah, it's not good. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? something else that is tangentially related to education news. So Black Science Man went viral this past week. Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Real Time with Bill Maher. Apparently, Elon Musk has been planning to go to Mars. Neil deGrasse Tyson criticized these plans. Bill Maher asks, can he realistically send people to Mars? Tyson says, I have strong views on that. I mean, why would we go to Mars just because it's the next thing to do? I mean, imagine what that meeting looks like. Elon, what do you want to do? Go to Mars. How much will it cost? $1 trillion. What's the return on investment? Nothing. So, just to clarify, Neil deGrasse Tyson, the most famous astronomer in the American public sphere, has no interest in exploring another planet. Yeah, that about sums it up. Yeah, you know what I love? I love intellectuals who don't want to further their fields and just want to like sit on Earth with their thumbs up their asses. That's how you win, damn it. Somebody in the Twitter thread says, I'm convinced that Neil deGrasse Tyson only studied astrophysics to be an edgy nihilist on Twitter. Quoting something he said in 2019. The universe is blind to your sorrow and indifferent to our pains. Have a nice day. I mean, I've always been a big supporter of the space program, even though as an Earth scientist, physics was basically magic to me. But yes, Mr. deGrasse Tyson is basically telling Elon to stop having dreams. Beneath all his scientific bravado is the Longhouse. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. If I had a PhD in my field, I would want to like further the field instead of, just not furthering the field personally. Yeah, you know that idea we can like reach for the stars and dream and achieve. Yeah, let's not do that. Alpha Marigi says, doesn't Neil only have a philosophy degree? He has like a science education degree or some shit like that. Shinseki Evans says, Neil deGrasse Tyson is less than Carl Sagan. Robert Diaz says, Neil also denies basic biology. As a scientist, he should know better. Yes, he should. You okay, Mimi? Sorry, my wife was coughing a bit. Yes, we're both still a bit sick, but we're hanging in there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk either, but hey, someone's got to, sponsor space expeditions because NASA apparently doesn't want to. Boy, it's nice how the people who fucking love science don't actually love science at all. Alpha Rodriguez says he got the master's in philosophy, then got the PhD in real shit. Yes. I mean, he does his job fine as a, popularizer of science, but, yeah, this is not a good look, Neil. I mean, it says a lot when, like, the most famous astronomer in the world is against astronomy. Okay, let's step aside from that for a bit. And let's talk about how the Wages got in the shorts this week. So, wait a minute. Rest in peace, Neil. It's not Neil deGrasse Tyson, is it? No, it's some other guy named Neil. I have no idea who this is. Okay, going back to what I was talking about before. Yes, A wagey got fired for posting a meme. He posted the meme of baby Elmo from Sesame Street saying, "The boss makes $1 and I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time." His boss texted him, "We don't make $1 when you're shitting all the time. Why don't you stay home and shit? I don't like to play your bullshit games. Maybe there's a company out there that would put up with your games because I won't. Good luck, Cody." The original poster asks, "What are you talking about? Look on your Facebook page. Do you think things don't get around? I shared a funny meme on a Sunday when I'm not at work. You brought work into it on a Sunday." The original poster replies, "So you're going to fire me over a meme I shared that was not relevant to work at all? I share things I think are funny all the time. Why are you doing this over a meme?" But, yep, that was that. He posted a meme and he got fired. Personally, I think this is a wrongful termination, and he should get like a nice severance pay because of this. But yeah, your boss is not your friend. Stop friending your boss on Facebook or LinkedIn or anything like that. But yeah, the wages, that wagey really took it bad. I mean, personally, I poop on company time all the time. It keeps my bathroom clean, and it gets me paid doing something I love doing. Okay. Alpha Rodriguez says Elon is like Trump in that his haters are slowly making me his simp by being brain dead leftists. Yes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say. Alpha Rodriguez says, "Is the boss stupid?" No, he's not stupid. He's just a petty control freak, like a petty tyrant. He's like that Build-A-Bear manager who just unleashes raw aggression upon his employees. Ponythroat says, "I once had a fever dream about a tank called AM Astronomers, and after its large gun optics." Indeed. Yeah, personally, if I were a boss, I could never like stalk my employees' Facebook pages and yell at them about memes. It's not what I do. I don't have that in me. Okay, we got one more science story, then we get to the silly stuff, such as it is. So apparently, there are now nanobots being made to help sperm with motility issues along towards the ova. These are little like metal helixes. They're really small. I don't know how they get in the. I hope they don't go into the urethra or something. Anyway, they wrap around the tail of a sperm and assist along its journey. I don't know how this is going to be done, but have we really gotten to the point where we're like dysgenically helping like weak sperm now? We so hate the idea of like natural evolution that we're helping like faulty sperm cells get to the egg. Oh boy, dysgenics at the subatomic level. I don't. I don't know whose idea this was, but this is not good. You know, some sperm should not be allowed to fertilize. They clearly weren't supposed to make it. Yeah, let's give crappy sperm like little prosthetics so they can go faster. Ponythroat says wheelchairs for sperm. Indeed. Alpha Rodriguez says, "I was thinking about the Build-A-Bear boss yesterday. A funny coincidence." Yes, it is. I mean, I'm constantly thinking about the raw aggression of a Build-A-Bear boss. But yes, vaguely related to dysgenics. Rumors persist that Meghan Markle is professionally separating from Prince Harry. She appeared solo at a Thanksgiving appearance, and there's been rumors about professional separation. Now, there's never been any hard evidence about this, but the fact that they didn't go to dinner together on Thanksgiving seems a bit suspicious. Now, one wonders why a literal prince would ruin his family, his relationship with his family and his brother, his money, and everything for a woman who's, got cluster B personality disorders. I mean, I don't know, just every bit of footage I've seen of them seems like they don't really care for each other that much. I don't know, like it's something about middle-aged American divorcees just gets British royals going. I don't understand it personally. I mean, I doubt they're going to get divorced just because it would cost a shitload of money to do so. I think, like, kind of casual separation will probably be the name of the game, so to speak. Yeah, it's just it's not a great look they have. Pony Throat, talking about his tank fever dream, says that dream was detailed. The tank had a 148mm gun. It ignited its propellant by using a large electrical charge to convey metallic salt into plasma. Very fascinating, sir. Also, look at these pictures. My God, the British royal men don't age well. You think with that much money, you think you could, like, take care of yourself a little better. But then again, I'm just going to go on a limb here. The British are not a particularly good-looking group of people. That's why they have the accents, because they need something to be advantageous. Yep, it's not great. And finally, in vague celebrity news, I guess celebrity in the loosest sense of the word, rumors persist that Chris Chan might be expecting a child. Yes, your ears do not deceive you. This is apparently a thing that happened. This might be an elaborate troll, but apparently, Chris Chan has a girlfriend. This woman named Flutter, or whatever her name is. This is a woman from Finland who looks like a Cabbage Patch doll. She looks like she's about 4 feet tall. Yeah, apparently she, God knows why, wants to be with a smelly man-child, and yeah, she apparently flew him out to Finland with her, and Chris claims that they are expecting. Now, honestly, incels, if Chris Chan can get a girl, why can't you? I have my doubts just because, A, Chris Chan lives in a Ralph Wiggum level, state of delusion, and B, considering his horrifying mangled penis, I don't think he can even physically have children, but we'll see what happens. It boggles the mind, like, why any woman would be sexually attracted to this man. I in a vague way, I do understand why women are attracted to, like, serial killers and things. But Chris Chan doesn't even have the, primeval charisma of a killer. He's just a creepy, creepy man. Robert Diaz says, Chris Chan having sex is a troll. Shinseki Evans says, Chris was lying. There's no baby. Robert Diaz says, a woman wanted a man who slept with his own mother. Yeah, it's... I don't even know if you can call it hybristophilia, because he's not like a murderer or anything. It's just weird. But yeah, Pony Throat refers to her as a gelfling, referring to the Dark Crystal, and, props for a Dark Crystal reference. He was talking hypothetically. Oh, thank God. Flutter's not pregnant yet. As a matter of principle, like, that... Yeah, that kid would not have a single chance the second he came out. That would not be good. Yeah, some people think that this whole Flutter thing is an elaborate troll on Chris. I don't know. Jesus, this woman's tiny. She really does look like a Cabbage Patch doll. I mean, I don't think Chris is that tall, but she's just really, really short. Alpha Mariga says infamy is still fame. I suppose. Okay, I'm not going to read this 185 post Kiwi Farms thread. Yes. Yeah, so apparently Chris is in Finland now with her. Let's see. I don't know, like, if hey, if Chris can get a girlfriend, why can't you? I say. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's keep our eyes open for this. God damn it, Finland. I used to have respect for you, and now it's dropping. Pointy Throat says Chris can impregnate women from around corners, maintain full cover, tactical cover. His Krumlauf is missing the R, and that is my best joke this week. Nobody in the chat will get it. I do not. I'm going to look that up so I can try to piece together this joke. Yes, the Krumlauf is a bent barrel attachment for the Sturmgewehr 1944 rifle. I see. Yeah, that was a bit of precise Deutsche engineering to curve gun barrels around the corner like Wile E. Coyote. Alpha Mariga says Christian knows how to drive and I can't. What's stopping you from getting a license, sir? So yeah, that does it for my prepared remarks. Pretty short stream today. So you can say your last pieces now. Robert Diaz says, I have to question the substance of what a girlfriend in context to who or what Christian is. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Christian openly admit to going trans just so he could, pick up women? I guess it worked. I mean, personally, I'm willing to admit that, sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm willing to think that this is legit to the extent that it can be legit. There's a lot of very, very insane women out there, and Chris is a famous man in all the worst ways, but famous nonetheless. And, yeah, maybe she's into that sort of thing. I really think that this woman is just degenerate enough to, go in for Chris's weird shit. Or perhaps love is blind. Okay. Alpha Mariga says, I'm clumsy, so my dad hated taking me on driving lessons, and now we moved to a different state. I see. All right, so nobody has anything else to say. I think we'll end it here. For Larson Halleck, this has been Larson Halleck. All of you have a good day. Answer that poll.